Are you looking for a good home health care company? How do you choose one? That's what today's tip is about. Hi, it's me, Linda Burhans, the gal who cares for the caregivers with love, laughter, and lessons learned. Today I have my friend Michelle Lowak with me, who's going to talk about the things you need to look out for when picking a home health care company.
Thanks, Linda, so much for having me. I'm Michelle with Generations at Home. So, wanted to talk to you today about how do I choose home care for my mom and dad. Couple things to think of. Top 5 things I would suggest are when you're looking at a company, is it licensed and insured? Are these employees or are they 1099 contractors? And why is that important? It's important because if they're employees, that means that they have a boss and they have a nurse who's overseeing their training, making sure that they're developed, making sure that they meet all the requirements of the law, and that should something happen in your home, it does not go against your homeowner's insurance. The company absorbs that cost and insures them, and also the liability in case something goes missing. Are the companies that you're looking at, are they family run, locally owned and operated? So why is it important for you to choose a local company that's family run, owned and operated? The owners are here close. They can pick up the phone and you can talk to them. You can find out what their passion is. Find out why they got started. Do they put people over profits? Are they listening to some random policies, or are they doing things that are very intimate to the people that they serve, whether they're people with disabilities or elders who are in need and want to age in place safely? So what's the philosophy of the company? Find out the philosophy of the company. Is this a business or is this a person serving company? What is the reason that the owner got in business, and how do you find that out? You speak directly with the owner or somebody on the management team, one of the nurses, one of the schedulers who's been with them for a long time. Find out the longevity. Did they just get on the bandwagon 2 years ago with COVID thinking they could make money, or have they done this because they want to serve people? Do they, what's behind the reason for the company? Because that's really important. Caregivers become part of your family, and the care team and the care partners that you want in, you want them to be service oriented and not profit oriented. How does the company treat their care partners? What do they do? Do they elevate them by helping them with ongoing education? Do they help them with career development? Do they encourage them to go above and beyond and be part of the care planning team? Or do they just look on their phone, see what they're supposed to do and do the minimums? Go in, give them a bath, keep them safe. That's great. But do they become intimately involved with the person that they're serving? If they do, that's who you want to become part of your family. How responsive is the company to your calls after hours? Health care and the care for your loved one or your disabled loved one doesn't just happen from 9 to 5. Who's answering that phone after hours and on weekends? When you're in a crisis, you want to make sure that the person answering that call is intimately involved with your loved one. So you don't want to have a big company that just has a contracted answering service that says, okay, Susie, we'll call you back after I reach the nurse who's on call. Please give us a half an hour. That's not the answer you want to hear. You want to hear that this is the person answering the phone works for the company and knows your family member. These are just a few tips. Please take it seriously when you choose a home care company and just know what you're looking for and make sure that they can meet your needs. Do not be afraid to ask questions. If they don't answer, or if they jump right to price or telling you they can do everything soup to nuts, run the other way.
Thanks so much for being with us, Michelle. I think these are some really good tips that our listeners need to hear. Tune in next week for another tip sponsored by Arden Courts, where all they do is memory care, and have a delicious day.